The recent tragic murder of Nahid al-Mana in Colchester has echoed past the ponds of the United Kingdom. Nahid, a 31-year-old PhD student of life and science, was found brutally stabbed 16 times in broad daylight and died at the scene from injuries to her head and body. Police are still hunting the killer and have called for calm in the wake of the stabbing as a possibility that she was targeted because of her conservative Muslim attire. CCTV released footage showing Nahid walking past shops in Hunwick not long before her death. Nahid was buried in her native Saudi Arabia after her body was released by Essex police and flown back to Al Jouf, where crowds of somber and distraught men were present for her tragic homecoming and funeral beneath the blazing desert sun. How has this incident affected Saudis' views regarding traveling to the UK, which is currently a popular tourism and education destination?
If I'm going for studying or something and something important, maybe I will still go to the UK. But if it's only tourism, I think I would think twice now.
I have a son just finished high school, and he was accepted in British universities and also in US. And I have already decided that British schools are out of question.
What happened to her was quite unfortunate, but what I do want to say is that England is quite multicultural and they are quite accepting of all faiths and different people, so it doesn't represent England. It's just unfortunate that it happened to her, and I hope that the person who did it can be brought to justice soon.
Alarabiya's Saad al-Matrafi tweeted about this incident and conveyed from his own personal experience in Colchester.
First of all, Nahid was killed in an area where she lived in, which is Greenstead. And Greenstead in Colchester, as any other city in the world, is one of the worst areas that you could live in. It's well known of its violence and racism. It's a very tough area to live in. Both of my sisters were in Colchester, and they graduated from Colchester, and they received warnings and advices, if I may call it better, not to live in Greenstead. In fact, not to go anywhere near Greenstead.
For Alarabiya, Hussam, Mayman, Riyadh.